All right, guys, so you got it here at the shop. We're back, PFIspeed, and to get my car off the trailer would be a pain in the butt if I don't make it roll. So I'm gonna take today and I'm gonna try and make my car roll. I've grabbed my stock control arms from the back shop, found all the stuff, and I know I probably won't be able to hook the radius rods up because the front is kind of tucked up under. It's not where it's supposed to be, but I can run some straps, I can get it figured out, and we can get it rolling. It may not steer because the thing, as you saw in my video, little freeze plug kind of thing broke off. It's actually from the steering rack. We thought it was from the block in the video, but it's from the steering rack. So under here we had this guy right there just bust off, and so there's a cap that went there, a little spring inside there and stuff. I've got the CRX all jacked up, pulled the wheel off, and this is the side that broke. So this guy went right in there, and that was the bushing that just tore right out. It didn't really look like it was penetrated that well. Definitely could have been a better weld, but we got to get this off the ball joint here, and then probably just take the whole knuckle off and hammer it off inside. Get this thing rolling. I've got my old stock control arms here, and then I found the radius rods from Kyle's traction bar off the Prelude, which already has Hymens on the end, and the 2 bolts here, so that should work to get it all rolling. And we'll figure out the driver's side because it's not gonna bolt up, but we'll get it all figured out and rolling, and then we'll see when it's all inside. All right, so we got the first one off. I'm gonna have to take this guy inside, and we'll have to hammer this off here. Probably use the air hammer with the pickle fork end on it so we can just plow through there, because there's probably no way otherwise we'll get that off.
Yeah.
And then we'll put it together with these stock ones. The passenger side shouldn't be too bad. It probably will just kind of fit just weird, and then the driver's side is going to need some love, maybe some ratchet straps. I don't know, we'll figure it out.
Cool.
It's going to need some love though.
Yeah, for sure.
Because this side's the side that broke the control arm, but that side's the side that hit the wall.
Yeah.
Damage both directions.
Yeah.
Yeah, shush. Alright, so we got both sides off here now, and that's how that went together there. And this guy just sat in that like there, right, welded it all up, but it's crazy.
Has this shock
Just tore this right out.
Yeah, as this, when he was launching, the wheel shake moved up and down so fast that it just pulled this sucker right out.
It's like a jackhammer and just ripped this right out. Incredible.
Yeah, it's wild. Greasy. So I'm trying to get all that cleaned up here. But look at Ty's weld. Oh, look at Ty's weld, sorry. Look at Ty's weld there.
Held up great.
Held up great. No problem there at all. No signs of cracking or nothing.
The weld took some abuse.
And if these arms were probably mild steel, it probably would have
The tab did bend though.
Oh, it bent. It was holding on for dear life.
It was holding on for dear life.
Yeah. Things flapping around.
Wild.
Yeah, it even bent that upper arm really good.
Yep, the bolt and everything. It's all stuck. So we'll get it all good enough to roll around and then assess everything up on the lift.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Race week isn't over yet for us.
Nope. All right, guys. So I've got the knuckle going and I got the knuckle going back in now. I need to tighten up this upper ball joint here. My PCI upper control arm is bent and the bolt's bent, so it is all just going together so it can roll around for now. But I'm gonna need to order a new upper, as well as we're gonna have to get lowers. I'm gonna actually kind of do something custom. I think I'm gonna order EG lowers and build somewhere for the compensator, the rear compensator link and everything to hook up, and I'm gonna just make it all work the best that it can work. So I'm excited to get this thing gone over and gone through, but gotta get it together and get it rolling. It's almost there. The front links are definitely not going to be able to connect, but we'll figure something out, maybe ratchet straps or something to get everything connected and dialed in. It won't be too bad, so stay tuned. So I've got this side apart right now. I need to go ahead and get it all, well, I got this side's wheel off right now. I need to go ahead and get it all apart, and then we'll just get everything swapped over to the stock control arm here. It should all just bolt up. It's gonna be a pain to hammer this off, but it shouldn't be too bad. We'll get it all figured out. Yeah, kind of a bummer. This side did break once it hit the wall, and we got this to figure out, but it's not too bad. The plate did rip there, so definitely change that up. Probably use a I think that's one of the only bars on the car that's chromoly, so I think we'll change that up to mild steel and get everything just tightened up, you know, because mild steel would bend before it broke, and it did bend there, but it broke down there, and these control arms were chromoly and they broke. So get everything figured out and tightened up, and we'll get this thing jamming. Let me get this thing swapped out real quick. Alright guys, so lunch is here, so I'm gonna do that real quick and we'll be back. Maybe if it's like, we'll get it perfect. Yes. There's the guy.
What'd you just put back on
The boot. Nothing. Whole twins don't come apart. All right, so we got the front all on wheels. Gordo and I just checked. It does steer. So this is changing things. It is sloppy because that nut, that cap, that blast burst cap thing did freaking blow off on the steering rack, but it does steer. We need to tie these radius rods down to this bar somehow, some way. We're gonna do that with some ratchet straps and stuff. Tie it from going back and forward, just try and get it to where it stays within a ½ inch of where it's at, because it is gonna have slop, but try and get it sucked up pretty good, and then we'll get the Freedom Civic off and start rolling things back. We got to unload the trailer and then take it off. So we unload it and then we unload it, because it's easier without the fuel cans and everything on it. It gets pretty heavy. So we'll unload everything and then we'll see what we actually need to actually fix, with, like, because we got to do the steering rack. I mean, there's so much that's going to need looked at and taken care of. So we'll get it on the lift and we'll get everything taken care of. Woo! Pumped. All right, guys, so I got it all strapped up. Front is really set up on the ground. So we're not gonna take it off the trailer today, because it is probably gonna go to a body guy. My dad's buddy Jeremy Batman is gonna get this thing all fixed up. I mean, Batman's his last name, you know that guy's a superhero, and he's gonna take care of us. So he's gonna get the CRX all straightened up. We're gonna get this thing fixed up and figured out. I got it all rolling. It should roll good. I ratchet strapped these ratchet straps to the weight plate as well as to the radius rods. The stock ones are on there. They're just not connected because there's nothing for them to connect to. So I've got them all strapped up, tied together. It's pretty smart. I'm a pretty wild guy, but so I got that all figured out. Thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna show you guys my little pile of chaos, everything that's broken, and then we're gonna send it off. But thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe down below. This is GoofyBuilt, and peace out, guys.
Nope. Oh yeah, Brett, before you leave, come here.